Okay, so now it is.
Now we're recording.
So we just did an entire episode on Woodchuck Mint Hard Cider, the Cellar series. We just did an entire episode. What was a good, 5 minutes we sat here and rambled?
a solid 5 minutes.
It was a good 5 minutes we sat here and rambled before we realized she just took a picture of us and didn't hit the record video button. So we sat here after
talking at the computer.
We got a picture taken and then sat here talking, looking at the computer, saying our thoughts on the Woodchuck Mint Cider. So we'll say it again.
Well, they don't even know what we're talking about.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
So
what are we doing this episode?
I read the whole description on the bottle.
You did, and you did it pretty well, didn't you?
I did. It was a good reading.
It was a pretty good episode.
Okay, this
was
is
a pretty
what
good
we
episode,
were talking
wasn't it?
about. Woodchuck Hard Cider, the Cellar series, mint, 6.9%. I'm gonna fake pour a glass. No, actually, I'll pour a little more because we finished off what we had tried originally. Yep. So
you get our first impressions right here.
We weren't
our first impressions.
Before we tried this, we were skeptical of what a mint hard cider could be.
What's that all about?
We like regular Woodchuck. We like a lot of their flavors.
Mm-hmm.
Now to try the mint.
That's right. Now we're going to try it for the very first time.
Okay. I want to see what you have to say about this before I go on.
Before you say what you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't believe that happened.
I can't believe I didn't notice.
I know. I'm so mad.
So the mint isn't overpowering.
Yep.
And it's not my thing. The mint is kind of weird to me, but it's not bad. It's as we said in the episode that didn't ever exist. I know this doesn't sound like a ringing endorsement. It's not bad, but mint isn't my thing. I expected to be grossed out almost by it, and it's beyond tolerable to me. It's definitely drinkable, and I wouldn't complain if someone poured it to me in a bar or at a party. I wouldn't complain.
Yeah, and as I said on the non-existent episode, I'm actually pleasantly surprised by it because I was very skeptical, but I saw it and I thought, we got to try this. And I love a lot of the Woodchuck flavors. You know, we've done a couple on the taste tour and a couple off the taste tour, but you know, I'm a big fan of their ciders, so I saw it and I knew we had to try it. Prevailing flavor is the cider, with a hint of the spearmint.
There's a little mint.
Basically, I'm not going to read the whole description again.
I will.
Okay, go ahead.
Woodchuck Cellar Series Mint is handcrafted from fresh Vermont Macintosh and Irish bittersweet apples. The blend of varieties allows a full apple flavor to remain at the forefront of this unique cider. The twist turns up in the form of mint. Whole spearmint leaves are added to the tank a week before bottling. Spearmint slowly permeates the tank, leaving a subtle mint note to this unique marriage of apples from Vermont and Ireland. Enjoy. John Matson, cider maker.
Yes. So basically, it's not overwhelmingly minty, but you definitely get it. And it's not a flavored cider that I would go for on, you know, if someone's like, "Oh, what's your favorite flavor?
What's your flavor?
What's your favorite flavor?"
Yeah.
This would not be the number one by any means.
Not even close. But it's not
pleasantly
bad.
Surprised by the alcohol content being as high as it is and being as tasty as it is.
I'm not, like I said, I'm not a mint fan at all, but I would pick this over certain subpar ciders. Like before, I would hate to even name names necessarily, but like, for example, like a Hornsby or something like that.
Right.
I would rather have this, even though I don't care for the mint aspect of it, because I think it's just better.
A strongbow.
Or maybe a strongbow that I'm not crazy about either. Yeah. Something like that. It's if you like the idea of a mint cider, you'd probably really like it because the mint flavor's not overpowering, but it is there. I don't know what else to really say about it.
Do you want to give it a rating?
Sure. What would you say?
probably give it a 5.5.
Okay.
Yeah, they're still in
I
there.
gotta get some.
What's funny is it kind of almost smells like a stick of gum.
Mm.
Or actually more like a peppermint patty. I would say more a peppermint patty.
There is that mint is there.
Yeah. 5.5, 6, maybe. I don't know if I'd go all the way to a 6. 5.5.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna do a 6, and the reason why is I expected to hate it.
Yeah.
Uh,
And we always kind of get messed up in our ratings when that happens, when we're expecting to love something and we hate it, and, or we expect to hate it and love
You're extra harsh or extra light.
Right.
So the thing is that I can't imagine a mint cider that I would love.
Right, no, absolutely.
I can't even fathom how that would occur. So
yeah, and I don't know if I would really want more mint, because
so it's kind of an unfair thing. Yeah. It's almost like me being like, I'm gonna review a funk album, but I don't really like funk. It's not really fair for me to do that. But at the same time, from my perspective, if you do like funk, or in this case, the idea of mint cider, you would like this, because I don't see anything bad about it.
Agreed.
They do what it's attempting to be quite well, and there's nothing offensive about it.
Okay, I agree.
That's what I say.
Well, we're gonna wrap this up because we've gone long enough.
We've gone long enough. We were trying to.
And we've now talked about this for like 12, 13
Well, right,
minutes,
and we were trying to cover all the points that we
already had
covered, and maybe then some. So,
yeah.
Thanks for watching the Taste Tour. Anything else to add? Closing comments?
No, bring her home.
All right, the Taste Tour will be back. Woodchuck mint cider. Check it out if it sounds good. See you soon.